Nah, you know what? Let's try something new.
PieceOfJay VA.
Welcome back to the Metal Collection reviews, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all, finally finding these things and enjoying them just as much as I am, because I haven't stopped messing around with these since I got them. These are... these are something else. So in terms of what's released over here in the UK, this has been everything so far, obviously, besides what we're looking at today. And I've had a lot of comments regarding, when am I going to review Henry? When is Henry going to come out? When am I going to talk about Henry? Simple reason, I just can't find Henry anywhere. He wasn't released over here just yet, so... unless I can secure one, then that review is going to have to wait for a bit. But the one you got today, is still pretty cool. If any of you out there can help me get Henry, you know where to contact me. And if you can make it happen, you know exactly how eternally grateful I will be for helping me fuel my addiction of Thomas toys. But like I said, the thing we're going to review today is still really, really cool. So let's get straight into it. Welcome to a review of the Ruby Red 80th Anniversary Thomas. Let's do it. Here he is. Here's the one who started it all. The whole speculation of the Metal Collection and the new motorized line, and the absolute batshit insane hype that I've been going through because of these all started with him. Now, I wasn't sure how this guy was going to be released. I figured it would be with the other 80th anniversary things, such as like the Funkos or the Hot Wheels. I'm shocked that he just dropped on the Entertainer completely randomly on, I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday this week or something. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure, but as soon as I saw he was listed, I jumped on it, and I ordered 3 of them. I got 2 of them, which is not that deep, but, we're gonna have one new in box for the boys, you know what I mean? First up, we're gonna go over the packaging, and the presentation is absolutely stellar. I am obsessed with how this thing looks new in the box. It is... it's definitely one of those Thomases that you want to keep nice and boxed up on your shelf on a really nice card and just stare at it for years to come. It's beautiful, really. I love the aesthetic of this thing. It is still the usual affair, so we've got the Fisher-Price and Thomas & Friends logo there with the red and the white stark contrasting each other. It's great. We've got his little, set number thing there. Still no idea what it means. You've got Mattel's 80th anniversary logo. You've got the Metal Collection banner going down the side, and just down here in his bubble is Thomas himself. And on the back we've got... nothing! See, why didn't he get a line of blue like James did? Nah. Now, I don't know about you guys. I'm ready to bust him right open. Oh, this hurts. Okay, I'm so glad I have duplicates, because this is one that I wanted to keep in the box, and I will be keeping in the box with my other one. That's staying sealed forever, bro. That's staying on the shelf. Oh. Oh, me. Oh, my. Okay, good. That's not, a little bit of defect plastic. I was really worried I got a defect or something with this. But yeah, that's him. Here is the new Ruby Red Thomas, and first impressions, I love him. I really, really do love him. The first thing I'm noticing is how it takes the metallic approach in the complete opposite way that previous ranges did, because previously, in yesteryear, you'd get the engine's main color in the metallic thing with metallic wheels. I'm thinking the Ertl ones or the take-along ones, or even, other variants they did with metallic engines. But this one, it's more simple. It's the running board in a nice plated chrome with a plated whistle and plated side rods. Ooh, that's juicy. It is really, really yummy looking, especially that gold whistle, man. Like, wow, dude. Oh, it makes me wish every Thomas toy could look like this. His face is actually a new variant, which... Dude, oh my god, we're getting so many new faces in this range. Already confirmed, we have 3 different Metal Collection Thomas faces. And it is awesome! Dude, I love it so much. Even if it's just the same mold, I don't care. New paint applications, that gets me giddy, bro. I love it. In terms of the actual application itself, it's a lot more chilled out and just like, hey guys, kind of Thomas, rather than the cheeky little scamp we got on the regular release, which I will do a comparison in a moment. But this looks really nice. You know, it looks a lot better than it did on the 3D render images that we got when they... No, it looks a lot better than when... Fuck. It just looks a lot nicer in person, you know. I'm really glad that these faces don't look bad in person. That's like... It was like the biggest worry of mine. So the normal Thomas face is on the left, and the ruby red one is on the right, so you can get an idea of how different they look. And it's just so simple, but it's just so effective. Just like little variants like this makes it so much more worth buying another Thomas, you know, because then that's a new face. That's a new face. That's technically a new item if you have a new face on it, you know. It's like, I'm grasping at straws here, but you don't know what it's like being a kid and wanting a new Thomas, but then your parents are like, you've already got a Thomas, pick someone different. Well, maybe I don't want fucking Fearless Freddy, Dad, okay? Onto Thomas's side decals. They are basically the same as the standard release, except he doesn't have the rivets. So this is basically just a sized up take and play Thomas, and you guys know the kind of mods that I want to do. You guys want to see a pack scale take along Thomas, bro? Nah! On the topic of modification, actually, my good friend Fancy Engine recently got himself one of these new Thomases, and he was going to put it on a take along Thomas chassis. I've had this idea for ages, where because the body's a bit longer than the standard take along Thomas, use a Douglas chassis or a Duck chassis, you know, like the standard Thomas one, but just made a little bit longer. And it looks so good. I really, really like how it came out. He looks so much like an actual E2, man. It's like, oh, he's so accurate to his bases, just like through the aspects of the body and then being on a longer chassis. It just looks so good. I'm getting on a tangent. Side decals, they don't have the rivets, but they still look really, really nice. It really is a shame that these guys don't have screws, because I would really love to swap this body onto the standard, like, chassis and running board and whatnot, just to have Thomas pre-rivets, you know, just for that additional variant, because, you know, I would buy another normal Thomas and another one of these just to have that modification as part of the collection, but, you know, again, not that deep, you know, you don't really meant to take these things apart, but I'm still glad this thing exists as it does, because it looks really, really, really pretty. Onto the plated running board. Now, because the normal Thomas has a bit of a texturing going on with how his running board is molded, it leaves it on this new Thomas, and it looks really, really great. You can kind of see it there, where it looks a bit like staticky. That's texture. That's like kind of texture, you put your finger over it and it goes explain that horribly, but it makes it look a lot better, honestly. It looks like there's a lot more depth to, you know, the running board itself. It looks like it's actually made of metal and it's being plated, you know. It's nice. It's a really, really nice look. He does have his painted buffers, which, you know, we're to expect, but we don't always get for some fucking reason. I guess black paint's too expensive. And his side rods in chrome, which look really good. I'm shocked at how much I do like these chrome side rods, because, you know, you guys know how I feel about the side rods on the new range. You know, the Cars 2 mate a Gatling gun meme. You know, it's not even a meme, it's just fucking nothing. It works here because they're chrome, and I like chrome. Again, this reminds me, I think I've said this in a video before, it reminds me of those like special edition Lego minifigures they used to do, where they did like a chrome Stormtrooper or a chrome Darth Vader or TC-14 for some fucking reason. But they were plated chrome and it was gorgeous. It was so gorgeous, and I never got my hands on any of them. Up at the top, you have his little stumpy funnel, his stumpy little dome, and his stumpy boiler, and I got the line wrong. How do I do that? It's all basically the same up here, except for this beauty of a gold-plated whistle. Bro! Oh my god, it looks so good, because they're that metallic in the show. That's the thing. It's polished brass. It's meant to be that shiny. And just seeing it on a toy in person is so cool, man. Oh my god, I love how it looks. I know it's so tiny and insignificant, but it's my favorite part of this Thomas right here. That gold-plated whistle, peak. They cooked with that. Oh my god. His back buffers and his back lamp aren't painted, which is to be expected because neither are the buffers and the back lamp on the regular Thomas. So, you know, again, not that deep. Like I said in that review, you're not going to be looking at this guy from this angle. You're going to be looking at him like this, you know? He's going to look all snazzy and handsome. God, I love that face! Holy shit! That's basically Thomas himself, you know? Like, if you want to know what I think of just the new Thomas as a mold, just go and watch the review I did of the standard 2025 Classic Thomas, because I love that thing. To put it short, I really do love it. But if you want to see me yap for 20 minutes on why I love it, then go ahead. But the metallic stuff, it's a really nice, welcome variant. You know, I'm glad that they're still doing special variants like this for the Thomas line, because it's always been a thing. You know, even as far back as the Ertl days, we were getting metallic engines and special editions with, like, the gold Thomas and the silver Thomas and, again, the metallics. You know, it's really cool. It's a really cool thing they do. It's like they've always had that kind of, ooh, special collector's edition kind of thing, and it's great. It's a really great thing for a toy line to have, because it constantly keeps things fresh and it constantly keeps you hunting, unless you were me as a kid and didn't really give a shit about the metallic variants, because the only one you had was Neville. Ooh, but that's not everything you get in this pack. If I could just move Thomas along here. You get 2 silver-plated wagons with little chunks of rubies in them that look like Jolly Ranchers. These guys were first introduced all the way back in, like, 2022, whenever Rashima came out in the All Engines Go line, because instead of packing her as a small engine, they made her a large engine, and her tender was one of these things. And these are really cool, man. I've missed just cheap, good-looking plastic rolling stock to be included in everything, because you remember the Ertl Troublesome trucks? They weren't that deep. They weren't, like, the greatest things ever, but you could get so many of them, and they were so cheap to produce, so they had no reason not to put them in sets. You know, just something like this, where you can just amass a huge collection of rolling stock that not only looks good, but isn't Technicolor crap. It's nice. It's really nice. I've always loved this mold, and I'm really glad that they chose these specifically to do it with, rather than, like, I don't know, putting him in with, like, a Trekmaster 2 wagon or something, because that, it just looks fucking gross. And these are really shiny, too. Like, it's fucking up the colors on my phone just doing this. Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime. Daytime. Bro, I'm losing it. And like I said before, it feels and looks exactly like the chrome Lego minifigures they used to do. This is like, oh, it's such a premium to get like gold-plated stuff, man. Whenever it does happen, it's nice. It is a nice treat. Just to go over quickly how this thing's built, it's got red wheels, presumably from the All Engines Go Young Bow or something. They're not the new wheels, like the new small wheels, like on James here. They're the old All Engines Go ones that are flat, which is fine. You know, I do like those wheels a lot. I do think they should continue to use them and, like, utilize them in ways that make sense. It's a cool part, you know, it's nice being able to see them do kit bashes and such, you know, just, and combining these, like, 2 ranges together to make one unanimous Thomas range. It's cool. It's really cool. I like seeing that stuff. and the cargo is removable. It's a bit tricky to get out because I've got slippy fingers, but it connects in with like a peg, and then there's a peg hole in the bottom of the cargo piece, so it's like fits together like Lego. What's with all the Lego comparisons in this video? I have been watching a lot of Lego Batman animations this week, to be fair. You guys, bro, oh my god, just check out this clip from one of the Lego Batman videos I watched recently. I used to watch these all the time as a kid. They're hilarious. As for the ruby cargo piece itself, it's plated in this nice dark red that is, it's the same as Thomas's running board, actually. But it's nice. It looks like a giant Jolly Rancher or like something from Sonic Prime or whatever. It looks like you stepped on a Chaos Emerald and it shattered into a million pieces. It's a very welcome addition. I'm glad that we're back in the era where if you get an engine with some trucks, they come with cargo. They actually have something to pull in them, and it's not just a bunch of empty wagons getting about. That's sweet. The bare minimum, but it's still sweet, and I like to see it. And the whole consist together looks really, really nice. Just getting about, you know, doing his really useful things, delivering Jolly Ranchers all over the island of Sodor. It's great. It's a really, really great pack, and I'm really glad that this was as good as we all hoped it would be, because we've all been there for the hype since the beginning, man. Now we're going to do some fun little comparisons between this Thomas and some of the other metallic engines that they've done over the years, and I have 3 of them, and we're going to go backwards in time with it just to see really how much these things have changed. And first up, we're going to be going over the Diamond Anniversary Thomas from 2020. You'd probably expect these to be the most similar, since this is just a previous version of this, and you're not entirely wrong with that. You know, they are very similar in a lot of ways. The Diamond Thomas uses the same kind of plating on his smoke box that the running board and the side rods and the whistle on the new Ruby Red Thomas uses. So it looks kind of the same in like how it's done, but obviously the theme of blue on the Anniversary Thomas is different obviously to the theme of red on the new one. But it looks cool. It still looks cool. That Diamond Thomas is still a very cool variant. It was just trapped in this sea of mediocrity and landfill that just plagued the shelves, and still does plague the shelves. I saw a tweet today of a guy in The Entertainer trying to find the new diecast Thomas toys, and they still have a 2021 with. What the fuck, bro? I see Noor Jahan and Rajiv getting about. Sure, you know, who the fuck is gonna buy Rajiv, especially this version of Rajiv? But with and presumably a full shelf of them? Where are they getting these things from? How do you still have them in stock, bro? What the hell? The Diamond Thomas is painted or printed, I'm not entirely sure, with this kind of like diamond effect over it, so when you put light over it, you can see the diamond look there. I'm just going to assume that's printing, but then obviously this is just a normal Thomas body, and you know, it's nice. This is a nice variant. I would love to see this maybe recreated in this kind of style with the new push-alongs, because I don't want variants like this to be, like really cool variants like this, to be stuck in toy lines as shit as push-along. On the topic of shit toy lines, here's the Ruby Red Thomas compared to the 2015 Golden Thomas from the Fat Magnet Take and Play range, and same deal really. Like the paint on Gold Thomas's body is that plated look that's on the running board, side rods, and whistle of the Ruby Red Thomas, but then the rest is decked out in like a pearlescent gold. Like, again, Lego comparison, because it's the only other company I know that makes plastic. There is a chance though that we could see this Thomas in a gold getup pretty soon, because both Push Along 1 and Push Along All Engines Go both did a Golden Thomas, and it looks really, really, really nice. It's more of a muted kind of gold on the body with a gold running board and gold wheels, but then on the All Engines Go one, it's got like a translucent blue chassis block with like little speckles of glitter in it. It looks like space. It's gorgeous. It'll be a much better comparison to make when they do eventually make a golden Metal Collection 2025 Thomas. So, you know, if you guys are watching this who make these things, make that happen. Also, I want Oliver, Donald, Douglas, Duck, Toby, Gordon, Edward, Diesel 10 with a working claw, Diesel, Paxton, Sydney, Stanley, Rosie, Stafford, Samson, Connor, Caitlin, Millie, Steven, Scarlowy, Renea, Sahandel, Peter Sam, Rusty, Duncan, maybe Duke, I'd be really cool with Duke, Phyllis Freddy, Mighty Mac, Millie, Luke, Merrick, a working Owen, Salty, Porter, Cranky, Merlin, Theo, Lexi, Frankie, Hurricane, fucking Beresford, make a Beresford toy, and I'll run away from home. Lastly, we're gonna be comparing the new Ruby Red Collection Thomas to a metallic take-along Thomas. Just giving you a moment to take it all in. Kind of funny, actually. The more I'm looking at these two, the more they have taken the opposite approach with each other to doing a metallic Thomas. Like, this one is metallic all over except for, like, extra printed details such as the number, the lining, and his whistle. And his running board is just a standard red, but then the rest is this really, really nice plated blue. But then on the Ruby Red Thomas, it's a normal body and normal wheels, but then everything else is metallic, including the whistle. It's just cool. It's just really, really cool. It's like it's like Doof and alternate dimension Doof. This one was raised by ocelots.
Dude, I was raised by ocelots.
That's probably gonna do it on the Ruby Red Thomas review. You know, there's not as much to say about him as there is, again, the normal Thomas, because that was like my first exposure to this line. That was an entirely new Thomas for me. This is just some metallic parts, but it's still a very, very cool release, and I really couldn't recommend it enough if you just want a nice collectible Thomas to keep in the box. Like, even non-Thomas people are wanting to get in on this, and it's so cool to see, man. He's coming back, bro. Thank you guys very much for watching. Again, you have been a really wonderful audience, and if any of you guys know where to get Henry, you know where to contact me. I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace! Wait. Just wait a second. I have something that I would really like to show you guys. Ian McHugh and my G Tom Denham just signed a Ruby Red Thomas for me. And it's the greatest fucking day of my life. Holy shit, dude. Nah, it's him. He held it. I got a selfie with him, bro. I should have dapped him up. Yeah. I should have gave him a sick dap.